Welcome back. For cattle producing families in every corner of the country, job one is protecting the health of the animals for which they care for each and every day. I speak from my own personal experience when I say cattlemen are committed to using the tested tools in our toolbox to raise healthy animals while at the same time producing safe, wholesome, high quality, and affordable beef for consumers. Today, we begin a four-part series looking at some of the key elements of cattle health and beef quality, as well as some of the threats that could impact the ways in which producers care for their animals. This program is made possible through a grant from Bayer Animal Health. Cattleman of the Cattleman reporter Dave Russell takes us to central Kansas to begin our series.
We would want to be a part of the assurance of being involved in the production of a safe and wholesome product every day. And we're committed to that every day, and we take a great deal of responsibility in making sure that we can deliver against that promise to the consumer.
We love what we do, and we care about what we do, and we all have families, and it's a family business, and so this is our livelihood, but we also want to bring the safest and best product to consumers.
John Butler and Heather Donnelly work together in the Beef Marketing Group, or BMG, based in Great Bend, Kansas. BMG is a cattle marketing cooperative that consists of 14 feedlot operations in Kansas and Nebraska. Here, as at other feedlots across the country, the success of the business is literally dependent on the health of the cattle.
Protocols that we have in place to keep cattle healthy are the feed yards work with their consulting veterinarian, and they have a vaccination program. It's just like when you have to take your kids to get vaccinated before they start kindergarten. Same thing here is the cattle receive their vaccinations upon arrival to keep them healthy while they're here, and then if they are treated because they're getting sick, the cowboys have a animal health system that they use that everything's computerized. It tells them how much product to give to the animal, so we stay within label usage. And then before cattle are shipped, we have a protocol in place in that we have two people that actually have to print a report from the animal health system to make sure that the cattle are clear. It's verified by two people every time and signed off, and then to make sure that the cattle are clear when we ship.
We're beyond just saying we're doing a good job. We in fact are verifying it, and we're a very transparent organization, so we have no problem with exposing the validation systems that we've got in place, letting people see them, because we're pretty proud of them, and we're pretty proud of the folks and the cattle that we get a chance to manage.
While the protocols BMG has developed are state-of-the-art, the commitment to cattle care, nutrition, and well-being they demonstrate is common across the entire beef cattle industry. Producers in every type of operation, from cow-calf to the feedlot, work closely with animal nutritionists and with their veterinarians to ensure their animals get the highest level of care.
I think that we're a very responsible industry, and as such, I think that the way I look at it, and I seriously do, is that if my children get sick, I want to get them healthy as soon as I can. And in the case of antibiotics, that provides that opportunity in humans and in the cattle that we're responsible for. I believe that it's actually a benefit to the consumer that we are allowed to use these products to keep these animals healthy so that they can have and be assured that there's a safe and wholesome product made available on their plate.
The ultimate thing we can do to deliver a safe food source to the consumer is to deliver a healthy animal to harvest. And that involves preventing them getting sick, it involves adequate nutrition, the correct nutrition, and it involves intervening when they are at risk of getting sick or they are sick. All of those go together, and when we do intervene, we have a very big responsibility to make sure we do so correctly. And that circles back again to the veterinarian and the producers sitting down around the kitchen table or in the office and planning that out.
Dr. Mike Apley, a Kansas State University veterinary clinical pharmacologist, has a long history of working with cattle producers, conducting research and consulting with companies and production systems as new drugs are evaluated and brought to the market. He notes that many people don't realize the intense effort those working in the beef industry put into the safe and proper use of tools like antibiotics and vaccines that protect and improve animal health.
One of the things I'm proudest of about the beef industry is our record system. I would want consumers to know that in our feeding facilities we have individual animal records. We can go back to individual drug applications. We can monitor how those animals turned out, if they had to be treated again, if they did not get well soon. We have records on who was treated, how many were treated, how they turned out, when they got sick. I would challenge the human health profession to come up with the level of records we have. And we use those records to really agonize about what's our selection criteria for giving these animals a drug, and what did it do for us. And if we had to give it to quite a few, what can we do next time to prevent that happening? It's a real feedback loop that I'm not sure many people are aware of.
I'm a mom and I have little kids, and people want to know, consumers today are wanting to know more about what happened to their food and where it come from and the people that take care of it. And so that's why we've really, stepped things up and, have all these documented procedures, because we're no longer an industry where everything's just based on a handshake. People come out and audit you and evaluate us, and we're open to that. We, welcome people to come in and look at our operations and talk to our crews and audit our books. We're very proud of what we do.
That pride is evident in the passion Heather Donnelly, John Butler, and cattle producers across the country have for daily care of their animals, no matter the weather or the season. It's a commitment to animal welfare, animal health, and food safety that serves as the foundation for their life's work. In central Kansas, I'm Dave Russell reporting for NCBA's Cattleman to Cattleman.
Now, this is just the first in a 4-part series that we're bringing to you. The series is made possible through a grant from Bayer Animal Health. For more information, visit cattlemantocattleman.org.